let's unpack this. We're diving into, well, a business story that really started as this huge gamble, almost reckless. And it ended up completely rewriting the rules for wealth, for power. In pro sports, we're talking Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys.
It really is an amazing case study. Radical strategy, you could call it. You see the numbers today, like that $16.6 billion figure. But that number needs context, right? It's not just the team, it's the whole ecosystem he built.
Exactly. Because when he bought it back in 1989, it was, what, $140 million?
$140 million. And that sounds like a lot, but compared to now.
Well, yeah, and that's the risk part. Today, you see that $16.6 billion empire valuation makes Jones maybe the most powerful guy in the NFL. But the team itself, Forbes, Sportico, they put the franchise value somewhere between maybe $10 billion and almost $13 billion today.
Right. That extra amount, that $16.6 billion, reflects the whole integrated brand value, the stadium, the deals, everything.
So let's go back to '89. To really get the scale of the initial risk, what was the situation then?
Oh, it was bad. The Cowboys had just finished 3-13, worst team in the league. They were losing money hand over fist, drowning in debt. Forbes, other analysts, they figured the team was worth maybe $60 million, $80 million talks.
So Jones comes in and pays nearly double what anyone thought it was worth. I remember people saying it was crazy.
They did. Friends, bankers, they told him it was financial suicide, a total money pit.
But Jones saw something different. He wasn't just buying a football team, was he?
Not at all. He was an oil man, right? He understood leverage. He saw a platform. He believed way back then that the future wasn't just about winning games. It was about the entertainment ecosystem around the sport.
A media and marketing machine, while everyone else just saw a failing team.
Exactly. Where they saw red ink, he saw potential. Huge potential.
Okay, so he buys the platform, but he didn't just, tweak things. He came in swinging, demolition stuff.
Oh, yeah, right away. Within weeks, he makes the move that defined him for years.
Firing Tom Landry.
Firing Tom Landry. I mean, this wasn't just any coach. This was the coach, a legend, Hall of Famer, 29 years with the team. Landry was the Cowboys in many people's eyes, a Texas institution.
And the backlash must have been intense. Why do it? What was the cold, hard business reason?
Jones saw Landry as representing the past, stagnation, old ways of doing things, sentimentality. And for Jones, sentimentality was, well, it was poison if you wanted real transformation. He needed a complete reset.
So firing Landry was a signal. Business first. Strategy over loyalty, even if it meant a massive PR hit.
Absolutely. He showed right from the start that he'd make the hard, unpopular call if it served the long-term business goal.
And then he brings in Jimmy Johnson, his old college teammate, known for being tough, data-focused.
Emotionally ruthless, some said.
Yeah.
Data-driven, for sure. But the really radical move wasn't just the coach. It was the job Jones gave himself.
Right. He made himself general manager.
Yeah. Which was completely unheard of for an owner back then. Owners owned. They didn't run the day-to-day football operations. But Jones wanted total control. Every trade, every contract, the whole strategy. Final say.
Wasn't that seen as just pure arrogance? Like, the football guys must have been rolling their eyes. An oil man thinking he can run an NFL team.
Oh, definitely. The establishment laughed. They thought he was nuts. How could one guy, an outsider, run this huge asset based on, what? Gut instinct.
So how did he justify it?
He framed it as accountability. Simple as that. If he was taking all the financial risk, he needed total operational control to make his vision happen. It was basically like a hostile takeover of his own company.
And it worked, at least on the field initially.
It did. Chaos, maybe, but also reinvention, and then boom.
Oh.
3 Super Bowls in 4 years, 92, 93, 95. That success, early on, cemented his power. Gave him the credibility, the leverage to pursue his bigger financial ambitions.
Okay, so that power base lets him launch the next big attack, taking on the NFL's whole money system.
Yes. This was huge. See, the NFL traditionally worked like a collective. The league handled the big national sponsorship deals, and every team got an equal slice.
Sharing a revenue.
Right. But Jones looked at it and said, wait, my team, the Cowboys? We generate way more visibility, way more buzz than most other teams. Why should I share my brand's power equally? He hated that model.
So he just ignored it.
Pretty much. He went out and cut his own deals, separate deals, with giants like Pepsi, Nike, American Express. Millions of dollars just for the Cowboys.
Wow, that must have caused an explosion.
Oh, it was seismic. The league office went ballistic, threatened lawsuits, massive fines. Other owners were furious, called him greedy, reckless, undermining the league.
What, he held firm?
He did. And crucially, the money started rolling in. proving that one team, his team, could leverage its brand globally, not just locally. Eventually, the resistance kind of crumbled. He basically forced the league to change its rules about local marketing and sponsorships, set a whole new precedent for team autonomy.
Pure disruption, applying raw capitalism to what was almost like a sports cartel.
You got it. And while he was fighting the league externally, he was building his own fortress internally.
Oh, so?
He started marketing the Cowboys differently, not just a team. It was a myth, an entertainment property, bigger than football.
And the media deals played into that, like with FOX Sports.
Absolutely key. Those early deals with FOX in '93, which was the upstart network then, they helped redefine how football was packaged and sold to America. More flash, more personality. Very Jones.
And then comes the monument, the physical embodiment of this whole strategy.
AT&T Stadium.
Oh.
Joey World. Opened in 2009. Cost a staggering $1.3 billion.
And it wasn't just built for football Sundays, was it?
No way. It was designed from the ground up as a profit machine, a spectacle engine.
How important is that stadium to the bottom line today?
It's central. It pulls in over $100 million a year just from non-football events. Concerts, big fights, college games, WrestleMania. You name it. Jones built an asset that works year-round. It's not just a stadium. It's a massive entertainment venue. That's that horizontal expansion piece, making money outside the core business.
Okay, and the other piece you hear about is vertical integration. Sounds like business jargon. What does it actually mean for, say, a fan going to a game?
It means Jones owns pretty much your entire experience and captures the revenue at every step. Vertical integration here means he controls the points of sale, the concessions, the merchandise shops, the digital content you access, maybe even the parking.
So every dollar spent, from the ticket to the beer to the foam finger, mostly flows back into the Jones empire.
Directly back. There's very little leakage. And crucially, he maintains 100% ownership. No partners diluting his control or his share of the profits. Team, stadium, brand, all his. Full risk, full control, and, well, full reward.
And the numbers are just wild. Over 9,000% growth in value since '89.
Staggering growth, built on that structure.
Okay, but this incredible financial success leads us right into the big paradox, doesn't it? The tension everyone talks about now. You've got this money-making machine, this 10, 12, $16 billion entity. But on the field...
The playoff curse, as fans call it.
Right. No Super Bowl appearances since the '95 season. Decades now.
Exactly. The empire gets richer and richer, but the championship glory, the thing fans crave most, it's stalled. And the big question becomes, is Jones's total control, his role as GM, the very thing that built the empire, is that now holding the team back?
Is he the genius and the bottleneck?
That's the debate. He's both, arguably.
And we saw that tension play out very publicly, very recently, the Micah Parsons situation in 2025.
Yeah, that was a flashpoint. Parsons, arguably their best defensive player, maybe one of the best in the league, wanted a monster contract extension. The numbers were huge. $188 million total, $120 million guaranteed. Market-shattering stuff.
And Jones said no.
Flat out refused. Cited team sustainability. And then, the shocker, he traded Parsons to a division rival, Philadelphia, no less.
Which seems on the surface like madness for a team desperate to win now. Why let a superstar walk, especially to a rival, over money?
It goes back to that long-term, infinite game mindset Jones seems to operate with. It wasn't just about Parsons' contract. It was about the precedent it would set. Giving into that demand could blow up their entire salary structure for years to come.
Yeah.
Every future negotiation would start there. So for Jones, the long-term financial health and stability of the empire trumped the immediate need for one specific player, however great. Ruthless, but consistent with his approach.
And his response to the backlash was typical Jones, wasn't it?
Ice cold. Basically said, if you can't make the hard call, you don't deserve to own the team. No apologies. Pure conviction.
That conviction, that willingness to be the bad guy for the sake of the business, it's core to him. But then something else came out recently that added this whole other layer, a very human layer.
Yeah, the health revelation.
Yeah.
In August 2025, Jones shared that he'd been secretly battling stage 4 melanoma for over a decade, surviving since 2010 thanks to immunotherapy. Nobody knew.
That changes the picture quite a bit, doesn't it? This seemingly invincible owner was fighting for his life behind the scenes while still running this massive empire with that iron grip.
It really does. Suddenly, the 82-year-old billionaire isn't just a ruthless operator. He's a survivor. And maybe that personal battle shed some light on his intense focus on legacy, on dynasty, on succession.
Makes it less abstract, for sure. And the succession plan we know is already well underway.
Oh, absolutely. It's not theoretical.
Yeah.
His three kids are deeply involved running major parts of the operation already. Stephen Jones handles the football side, the GM-type duties increasingly. Charlotte Jones runs the brand, the marketing, the community outreach.
Yeah.
Jerry Jr. is focused on marketing and digital strategy.
So it's designed to be a family dynasty, built to outlast him.
Exactly. It's structured for continuity, to keep evolving within the family's control.
Okay, so if we pull it all together, the gamble, the disruption, the ecosystem, the controversies, the succession, what are the core Jerry Jones principles? How did he do it?
I think it boils down to maybe three key pillars of how he built and wields power. First, control the narrative. Jones learned early that all press is good press, basically. Controversy equals visibility. Visibility equals value. He made himself part of the brand. Love him or hate him.
You talk about him, and you watch.
Exactly. And that keeps the engagement high, which fuels the revenue. Second, own the ecosystem. We talked about this, that closed loop. Stadium, merch, media, tickets. The empire makes money even when the team doesn't win championships.
Like in 2024, right? Missed the NFC Championship game, but still pulled in over $1.2 billion in revenue.
Astonishing. The business is almost decoupled from on-field success at this point. And the third principle, build legacy through bloodline. By never selling shares, by keeping it 100% family-owned, he ensured that strategic DNA, that willingness to take risks, to be ruthless, to innovate, stays within the family. No outside investors telling them what to do.
He played offense everywhere, saw leverage where others saw debt, used controversy when others ran from it.
He really did. It's power that doesn't ask for permission.
Which fits that quote he lives by.
The perfect summary. If you're not willing to be hated, you're not ready to be great.
So Jerry Jones showed you don't need anyone's okay to rewrite the rules. That power, especially in modern business, is something you engineer meticulously. The guy bet everything on a losing team and learned how to survive anything, kind of financial storms, league fights, even cancer. So maybe the takeaway for you listening is this. The next time the world calls your big idea crazy, just remember that line between reckless and revolutionary. It often just depends on who's looking and whether they're brave enough to see the platform you're actually building. That's our $16.6 billion deep dive.